आई थिंक गलत आ रही है ना। निकालो, डिलीट मारो उसको।
जी या ना जी? चलो जल्दी से फटाफट से बता दीजिए। मैंने ये देखा दैट यस वी आर लाइव, एंड मैंने ये देखा दैट यस ये भी सही चल रहा है। अब मैं आ जाती हूँ हमारे नोट्स में। एब्सोल्युटली ऑल राइट। तो सबसे पहले आपकी प्रेजेंट ही पोस्ट कर दीजिए, ठीक है। सो हमें ये पता चले कि कितने जन रेगुलरली आ रहे हैं, सो दैट उन कंसिस्टेंट स्टूडेंट के साथ हम एक ग्रुप बनाए, उनको रेगुलर टेस्ट सीरीज देते रहे। ऑल गोइंग गुड? ओके चलिए, तो शुरू करने से पहले आज है अपना पूछा पूछी राउंड, क्योंकि आज है डे 3। हम लोगों ने डे 1 और डे 2 में काफ़ी सारी पढ़ाई कर ली है ना। तो डे 1 और डे 2 का क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड हो जाए। कितने जने रिवाइज करके आए हैं? प्लीज रेज अप योर हैंड। यस, रिवीजन कितने जनों ने किया है? अनुभव, राम, लालाजी, ज्योति, सुवर्णा, ब्रिजेश, किरण। रिवीजन किया है पक्का वाला? शॉर्ट कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछ लूं मैं आपसे? एब्सोल्युटली यस। ओके, तो चलिए आज का पूछा पूछी ये है मेरे तरफ से आपके लिए एक सरप्राइज Q&A। यस, ऑल राइट। ओके, ऑल राइट, ओके। तो पूछा पूछी में पेश है देवी और सज्जनों आपका पहला सवाल। मुझे ये बताएं, व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ क्वालिटी कंट्रोल? एलिमेंट्स ऑफ क्वालिटी कंट्रोल। SM सम पार्ट ओनली। पवन, ये गलत हो रहा है। जिन्होंने भी स्टडी मटेरियल नहीं देखा, नहीं पढ़ा, बहुत बहुत भगवान देख रहा है, इतना पाप लग रहा है तुम लोगों को। ओके, यस यस, ली है, LEAHEM। ओके, एंड LEAHEM का फुल फॉर्म लीडरशिप, एथिकल रिक्वायरमेंट्स, acceptance continuance, human resource, engagement performance and monitoring. All right. मेरे दिल विच बसना। ओके, ना क्वेश्चन बैंक का सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आप सभी लोगों के लिए, एज आई टोल्ड यू, खाली कंसेप्ट्स पे काम नहीं करना है, कंसेप्ट्स के साथ साथ कोर कीवर्ड्स और क्वेश्चन इंटरप्रिटेशन पे भी काम करना है। तो आज है अपना क्वेश्चन आंसर का इनिशियल सेशन। तो पूछा पूछी हर ही दिन होने वाला है। तो अभी मैं आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा रिवील करते जाऊंगी हाउ द बैच इज गोइंग टू बी, हाउ द रोलर कोस्टर ऑफ ऑडिट इज गोइंग टू बी। जो बच्चे ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं इंटरमीडिएट में हमारे साथ, उनको पता होगा that every next day when we start our class it has to be with pucha puchi. So it is your mandatory duty to revise the old content. Yesterday I requested you, today I'll warn you and order you. ठीक है, तो चलिए आ जाते हैं सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन पे। स्टार्ट। MB and Associates is a partnership firm of chartered accountants. Wow, very good. Which was established 7 years back. 7 साल पहले it was established. Very good. हमको क्या लेना देना? ठीक है। The firm is now getting new clients, has also been offered a new client services with existing, new services with existing client। मतलब उनको नए clients भी आ रहे हैं और existing client के पास से नई services भी render करने को बोल रहे हैं। The firm is concerned about obtaining such information as it considers necessary in circumstances before accepting an engagement with new client और एक्सेप्टिंग न्यू एंगेजमेंट विद एग्जिस्टिंग क्लाइंट। सब प्रवचन दिया है। मेन क्या है? हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे मैम? मेन क्या है? आंसर क्या लिखने का? मेन क्या है? द फर्म इज लुकिंग टू वर्क विथ ओनली सिलेक्टेड क्लाइंट्स टू अडेयर क्वालिटी कंट्रोल स्टैंडर्ड। वेरी गुड। नाउ दे आर आस्किंग यू द मेन क्वेश्चन। हियर इट गोज। इट सेज guide MBA and associates about the matters to be considered with regards to integrity of the client as per the requirement of SQC1. Tell me, what will you answer in this particular case? I just need headline. ठीक है, इंटरनल मैटर आपको याद नहीं रहा तो ठीक है, बट मुझे सिर्फ हेडलाइंस चाहिए कि आप इस केस में MBA एंड एसोसिएट्स को कौन सा पैराग्राफ उठा करके लिखने की कोशिश करोगे. आपको ये दिख तो रहा है ना बच्चों? वेरी गुड इवनिंग. Very good. Ram has started and started very right, started very correct. Okay, how many of you all thought of Lehem ka A? Lehem ka A, Leahem. Acceptance and continuance you will write in this particular answer. Yes? हाँ, integrity of client कैसे measure करेंगे? Yes? हाँ, तो हम लोग बोलेंगे यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द रेप्यूटेशन ऑफ द क्लाइंट. मैंने आपको कल एग्जाम्पल दिया था बायजूस, याद आ रहा है? सत्यम. द नेचर ऑफ क्लाइंट्स बिजनेस एंड ऑपरेशन. यू विल नो द एटीट्यूड ऑफ की मैनेजरल पर्सन एंड द प्रिंसिपल ओनर्स. यू विल ट्राई मेकिंग अप अंडरस्टैंड कि यार ये लोग बहुत ही ऐसा तो नहीं बोल रहे कि सस्ते में काम कर दो, सस्ते में काम कर दो. आर दे ट्राइंग टू लिमिट योर वर्क, लिमिटेशंस ऑन स्कोप ऑफ ऑडिट करने वाले हैं? क्या ये लोग मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग या क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटीज में इन्वॉल्व है, या प्रीवियस कोई टर्म्स में प्रीवियस ईयर्स में आपका एक्सपीरियंस इनके साथ बुरा हुआ है. यस, सो दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. लीहेम का ए. ओनली फ्यू एग्जामिनीज गेव द करेक्ट आंसर वाइल मोस्ट ऑफ द एग्जामिनीज रॉन्गली मेंशन KYC एंड बैकग्राउंड. ठीक है, तो ये तुम्हारे एग्जामिनर का कॉमेंट था. उन्होंने बोला कि अरे रे 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 छः अच्छे से आंसर नहीं लिखा. ये वाला क्वेश्चन पढ़ाना बाकी है, ये वाला भी क्वेश्चन पढ़ाना बाकी है. नाउ आई विल टेक यू टू वन मोर क्वेश्चन. एवरीवन रेडी टू स्टार्ट विद द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? ओके, चलो. पूछा पूछी का दूसरा राउंड. पूछा पूछी का दूसरा क्वेश्चन. ये वाला क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली मेरा पूछ करके हो चुका है. या एक्सप्लेन द क्वालिटी कंट्रोल सिस्टम एंड एक्सप्लेन ईच आइटम. तो वो आपने आंसर मुझे ऑलरेडी दे दिया है. लीहेम, LEAHEM, ये मुझे आपने ऑलरेडी आंसर बता दिया है. ओके, चलो. आज का पूछा पूछी राउंड क्या हम यहाँ पे समाप्त कर सकते हैं? वेदर टू कंटिन्यू. हाँ, ये वाला चीज़ हो चुका है, एक्सेप्टेंस एंड कंटिन्यूएंस. चलो, आज का पूछा पूछी राउंड यहाँ पे समाप्त होता है. अब हम चलते हैं आज के नए कंसेप्ट्स की ओर. एवरीवन गुड टू गो? एलिमेंट्स ऑफ QC and question 2 was on acceptance and continue. Yeah, guys, any doubts which you have with regards to the previous content which we have studied in the previous class? Any doubt? आगे बढ़े. Sure. Can we take the further topics today? चलो, बोलो भारत माता की जय. So how many things have we done? We have done elements, leadership, acceptance and continuance. इसमें से ये वाला पार्ट हम लोगों ने पढ़ा, इसका क्वेश्चन आया है. एंड अब आते हैं LEAH पे. H is human resource. Human resource. Now, as I was talking to you all, that when we are talking about our own team, our quality of the work depends upon the work performed by the team members. See, everywhere I cannot be present, right? Everywhere I cannot conduct auditing, I cannot collect evidences, or I cannot report, right? I have to be dependent on the engagement team, हाँ के नहीं? So if team is not appropriately performing his work, if team is not performing its work appropriately, then the quality of my audit will also deteriorate. Yes. So here they are majorly focusing on training. They are majorly focusing on career goals, appraisals of the human resource engaged with you. Got it? Surely. So the next element for us is human resource. LEAH. It says the firm should have some policies and procedure. Please write the heading as human resource and start writing in your notebook. The firm should have policies and procedures with regards to understanding the capabilities and the competence of the team members. Second, it should also evaluate, compensate, and promote the team members. So, when you are working very hard and the credit goes to your seniors, दिल को बुरा लगता है ना. जब भी फर्स्ट ईयर आर्टिकल बहुत मेहनत करता है एंड क्रेडिट लेकर के जाता है थर्ड ईयर आर्टिकल, बहुत बुरा लगता है ना. So what is the lookout out over here? It says you need to promote those persons, those team members who are really working hard for the quality of the services. There has to be appropriate person assigned to this particular task. Engagement partner should look into it कि मेरे team members को ये सारी सुख सुविधाएं मिल रही हैं. Got it? Short, पक्का? Okay, so that is about human resource. But human resource is not over yet. I will further explain it to you. Yeah, I will further explain it to you under SA 220 because SA 220 is exactly Control C, Control V. Okay. Now, LEAHEM. Now, that is engagement performance. This is going to be big. Engagement performance. Human resource, competence and the capabilities of engagement team, Next, you need to take care about the policies and procedures. The organization should frame policies and procedures for recruitment, training, appraisals, recruitment, training, appraisals, personal career goals of the engagement. Correct? Sure. Next, put the heading as LEAHE. E stands for engagement performance. Engagement performance. So what is engagement performance? I'll tell you. When we talk about engagement performance is hereby you're starting to perform your work. This is going to be a big conversation. So pay attention slowly and steadily. Okay, we have 3 headings out over here. 1, 2, 3. Consultations, documentation, EQCR. Okay, now start. Okay, I'm giving you one scenario. Okay, आप लोगों में से कितने जनों ने 3 Idiots मूवी देखी है? How many of you all have seen 3 Idiots as a movie? ओके, अगर आप लोगों ने ये मूवी देखी है यू हैड टू बिल्ड सम सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन इन योर प्रेमाइस, या फिर बिल्डिंग बनाना है, कोई डेवलपमेंट करना है, कोई सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है. You tell me, whom will you approach? You will approach Amir Khan or Javed Jafri? Ranchhod Das, Chamal Das, Chanchad? या this the real क्या बोलते हैं वो, जिनके नाम पे डिग्री है? Tell me. जिनके पास नॉलेज है या जिनके नाम पे डिग्री है? Tell me. Okay. Any specific reason to select Amir? Amir is not having the degree, first of all. Why? Because from the person you are taking up advices or consultation is going to decide the quality of the work which you are performing. To be very honest, if that person on whom you are dependent, if that person from whom you are taking up the consultation and advices is not up to the mark, accordingly and eventually the work is performed by you will not be up to the mark. Right? So, the first part of engagement performance talks about consultations. It says that whenever an auditor is expecting or is taking or is making any consultation from any legal department, any technical advisor, any expert, you have to make sure the quality of that work is appropriate, and eventually the audit report which you are going to lend is appropriate. Right? Everyone understands this? Sure? Sounds logical? Okay. Next is documentation. So what is documentation? We have 4 points out over here which we'll mug up from the book later on. Yeah. Documentation. So I'll give you a brief about the articleship phase and the practicing phase which is going on in and around the office. Okay. So sometimes what happens is I give lot of homework in the class, you know. So homework to करके आना. So that homework, the next very day, I try keeping on having a track over the homeworks, whether it is done or not. Okay, live class में तो I watch it while just walking up in the class, and also in virtual class we try taking a photograph of the books. Have you conducted your have you done your homework or not? ठीक है. So जिनकी book बहुत ही साफ सुथरी लगती है, ज्योति की किताब बहुत साफ सुथरी लगती है मुझे. It seems like ये पन्ने कभी खोले ही नहीं. ऐसा तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं. कोई अंडरलाइन नहीं, कोई मार्किंग नहीं, कोई पेन का दाग नहीं, वो पेज का पलटना नहीं, एकदम कोरा कड़क पेज. आपको क्या लगता है? डोंट यू फील कि उन्होंने होमवर्क किया ही नहीं? यस और नो? इज द होमवर्क डन और नॉट डन? ऑब्वियसली नॉट डन. ट्रस्ट मी, मेरे को नहीं भरोसा होगा कि आपने होमवर्क किया. अगर आप बोलोगे नहीं नहीं मैम, मैं तो ऐसी ही किताब रखती हूँ, मेरे को तो मेरी किताब बहुत पसंद है, मैं तो मार्किंग नहीं करती हूँ, बुक गंदी हो जाती है, मैम हाईलाइटर्स तो मैं यूज़ ही नहीं करती हूँ. मैंने कहा बॉस, यू आर इन अ सीए कोर्स. हाईलाइटर्स हमारे दिल की जान होती है ना. एंड फॉर द सब्जेक्ट लाइक ऑडिट यू नीड हाईलाइटर्स, क्योंकि ज़िंदगी यहाँ पे तो ब्लैक एंड वाइट चल रही है. सो व्हाट डू वी से? whatever you do in the course of audit has to be documented. Every procedures you follow, every evidences you obtain, every conclusion you draw, any discussion you make with the team, any doubt or suspicion you have with regards to integrity of the client or financial statements has to be documented when you are performing your engagement. Everyone understands this? Surely. Jyoti will give me written representation given by Mummy. Jyoti was not keeping well. This is a medical certificate. Yeah. So the next part talks about documentation. Very, very, very important aspect of conducting any audit. The first point is whenever you are taking up consultations, please make sure your consultation are from appropriate sources. Second point is whatever procedures you are performing, whatever evidences you are including or conclusion you are drawing has to be appropriately documented. Understand? Yes? Alright. Next is EQCR. The code for this answer is CDE. Consultation, documentation, engagement, quality control, review. Now for this I need to make you go through a small story. इसका फुल फॉर्म मैं यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ. एंगेजमेंट, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, रिव्यू. एंगेजमेंट, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, रिव्यू. ना ये है हमारा एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर. एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर जिसका नाम है विधि. नाउ विधि इज वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. काला टीका लगा दो विधि. या विधि इज वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. And Vidhi goes to the client and she is conducting the audit, and Vidhi is very smart as well. Vidhi is very smart as well. She went to the client and client का नाम था K Limited. She came to my company and she audited my financial statements. Now I understood, because Vidhi is so much focused on money, I called her and I said कि Vidhi, firm को जो करना है वो करने दो. So Vidhi had one more partner named as Siddhi. One more partner, Siddhi. So I called Vidhi. I said, Vidhi, listen to me carefully. Firm is having some protocols with regards to independence, quality, this and that. I already know that my financial statements are fraudulent. I have made fabricated financial statements. I need your help in this. विधि, अगर ये टर्नओवर पास हो गया ना, इसका 5% एक्स्ट्रा मैं तुमको दूंगी. एक गाड़ी, एक बंगला, मंदिर नहीं है ये, बंगला है ये. या एक गाड़ी, एक बंगला, 5% एक्स्ट्रा, बैंक बैलेंस, और एक फॉरेन ट्रिप. ठीक है, और एक फॉरेन ट्रिप. विधि वॉज लाइक, मैम आई विल गेट बैक टू यू टुमारो. I was like, yeah, look into the deal and tell me. Vidhi came to me tomorrow, and what do you think? What will she do? Vidhi, बेटा क्या करोगी? क्या करोगे? जल्दी बता फटाफट. What will she do? Will she accept that offer or not? And I am a listed company, okay? I have taken funds from public. Yeah. Vidhi says कि yes ma'am, absolutely I'll agree to the term. और क्या चाहिए? मुंबई में एक प्यारा सा घर, एक गाड़ी, कुछ ज़्यादा बैंक बैलेंस और फॉरेन ट्रिप, और हमको चाहिए ही क्या, है ना? आई से आई न्यू इट. बस यही दिन के लिए पाल पोस करके बड़ा किया है मैंने तुम लोगों को. 2 दिन से क्वालिटी के बारे में लेक्चर दे रही हूँ तुमको. खुशी खुशी कह रही है मैम आई एक्सेप्टेड. Now understand this particular first, my dear friends. So this is a situation that in case the engagement partner is conducting audit of any public limited company, of any listed entity, such an engagement is required to be reviewed by any other partner of the same firm for evaluating the quality of the engagement. Got it? Surely. So what is this? This is engagement quality control review. Whenever the engagement is already performed by the engagement partner, there starts a process of review. इस रिव्यू प्रोसेस में, नाउ कमिंग टू द टेक्स्ट, इस रिव्यू प्रोसेस में 2 मेन कैरेक्टर्स हैं. एक है एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर एंड एक है रिव्यूइंग पार्टनर. कौन है बेटा? एक है रिव्यूइंग पार्टनर. एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर जब भी कोई लिस्टेड एंटिटी का ऑडिट करे, लिस्टेड एंटिटी का ऑडिट करे, किसका? लिस्टेड एंटिटी का ऑडिट करे। जब भी एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर कोई लिस्टेड एंटिटी का ऑडिट करता है, रिव्यूइंग पार्टनर शुड रिव्यू द वर्क परफॉर्म्ड बाय द एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर. इट इंक्लूड्स रिव्यूइंग योर इंडिपेंडेंस, your procedures, your evidences, your conclusions, your documentations. So reviewing partner has a right to review all those areas where you need to apply your professional judgment. So reviewing partner will apply his own reviewing strategy. कि इन लोगों ने स्टैंडर्ड तो प्रॉपर फॉलो किया है ना, प्रोसीजर्स तो सही था ना, जजमेंट तो सही लगाया है ना, एस्टिमेशंस जो किया है वो एस्टिमेशन सही है ना, वेदर शी इज़ इंडिपेंडेंट और नॉट, उन्होंने पैसों के लिए कुछ गलत ओपिनियन तो नहीं दे दिया ना. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर रिक्वायर्ड टू बी रिव्यूड बाय रिव्यूइंग पार्टनर. एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड्स दिस? श्योर? पक्का? 10% यस. सो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन इन दिस इज EQCR is mandatory for which kind of entity? Listed entity. This is a MCQ question. EQCR is mandatory for listed entity. Then there comes a question, what are the areas which are required to be reviewed by reviewing partner? So there are a lot of areas starting from procedures, independence, judgments, estimations. Everything is required to be reviewed by the reviewing partner. Agreed? Understood? So first, second. There comes the third very answer. Now they are talking about, see, engagement quality control review. When this partner, reviewing partner we call it as, when this reviewer is reviewing the work of engagement partner, she says कि ma'am, the opinion is clean opinion, the financial statements are true and fair. When reviewing partner reviewed her work, all these things, the reviewing partner said no. The opinion should not be true and fair. The opinion is qualified. Now there is a big fight. Qualified. There is a big fight between the reviewing partner and the engagement partner. Who do you feel will win? किसका ओपिनियन हमें मानना चाहिए? Then in case of difference of opinion, in case of difference of opinion, किसी का भी ओपिनियन नहीं मान सकते. Case of difference of opinion, no report is allowed to be issued. जब भी फाइट है, शी इज ऑल्सो अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, विधि इज ऑल्सो अ CA, वी कैनॉट से कोई 1% राइट है. हो सकता है इनका नज़रिया सही नहीं हो सकता है इन्होंने कुछ फॉल्ट किया हो इन चेकिंग. ठीक है, वी कैनॉट क्लेम एनी वन पर्सन's ओपिनियन एज वन. देयर हैज़ टू बी अ म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग इन रिव्यूइंग. इफ रिव्यूइंग पार्टनर हैज़ क्वेश्चंस, she has to deliberately ask the questions to engagement partner. Check the basis of qualified. Yes, British, there you go, right. Got it? So आप qualified opinion के लिए basis understand करेंगे कि क्यों, why are you feeling कि this is not right, why are you feeling that this is wrong. ये चीज़ समझने के बाद उश, yeah, I hope this is okay. Yeah, running fine. हाँ, ये चीज़ समझने के बाद एक रिपोर्ट हमको देनी है. क्यों? समझो बच्चों. बिकॉज ऑडिट इज कंडक्टेड बाय द फर्म एंड नॉट विधि अलोन. ऑडिट इज कंडक्टेड बाय द फर्म एंड नॉट सिद्धि अलोन. ठीक है, तो जो रिपोर्ट जाएगी वुड बी फॉर द फर्म, साइंड बाय द पार्टनर, राइट. सो ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ फर्म यू नीड टू हैव अ म्यूचुअल ओपिनियन. गॉट इट? एनी डाउट? श्योर, पक्का. Yes, ma'am. Whether now I just coming to that point. See, अभी के लिए my firm has 2 partners. In case I'm a proprietary concern, then I am proprietress of my own firm, Khushboo, Sanghavi and Associates. Now then, who will be the reviewing partner? बाजू वाला. वो बाजू वाला is a computer academy. Tell me. So in that particular case, the reviewing partner can be some external chartered accountant, but has to be a member of ICA. Okay? So can be internal person or can be external person. He should be that level of person. The reviewing partner should be that level that he himself has good amount of experience with regards to auditing, the procedures, the experiences. ये सब कुछ उनके पास होना चाहिए. All right. Only a CA, whether within the firm or external. Any doubts? Let us read this. The firm's policies and procedures should provide it with reasonable assurance that this is engagement performance, okay? Engagement performance. That you are complying with standards, regulatory and legal and regulatory requirements, and you are issuing an appropriate report. You should also have the policies and procedures with regards to consultation, solving up differences of opinion, just abhi discuss kiya, documentation, confidentiality, safe custody and ownership of documentation. CDE, this is engagement and quality control review, sorry. Engagement and quality control review and documentation. Got it? Surely? Okay. Now, next point. See, I have one more point to discuss. I hope everyone is writing down some notes. Whatever I'm writing up in the screen, you are trying to copy it down. Yes, this kind of audit SAR is going to be with you, but your handwritten notes will help you to understand the concepts more clearly. Okay? So I will not focus every time to keep on writing, but just a gentle reminder, please write the content whatever I'm writing up in the notes. Okay? Yeah. Next, engagement quality control review. Now tell me, engagement quality control review is performed after issuance of report or before issuance of report? After issuance of report or before issuance of report? Always before. अरे रिपोर्ट इशू हो गया, उसके बाद रिव्यू करा करके क्या फ़ायदा? Always before issuance of. So those students having articleship in Big Fours, this is a normal trend of getting your work being reviewed by the reviewing partner. So I seriously recall one of my incident of those days, like a decade back, I can say. So this was my favorite incidents which happened, which I cannot forget. Every class, I guess I have to discuss this particular case because it's very near to my heart. So what happened was, I was, I guess, second year article, yeah, first or second, very new to auditing field. Okay, it was first or second year article, and I had to handle a listed company. So I was very happy कि wow, बड़ा काम मिला, you know. And when articles get बड़ा वाला काम, they feel बड़ा वाला proud also. Okay, so I was assisting my seniors that point of time, and the auditing went to 15 days, 20 days का span, almost 20 days we were at that client place, and we were verifying this and that. ना बहुत सारा चेकिंग हुआ, ना बहुत, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 20-25 दिन उन्होंने वहाँ पे निकाल दिए थे, एंड छुट्टी वुट्टी गिन करके तो ऑलमोस्ट महीना के ऊपर निकाल दिया था हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे. देन नेक्स्ट वेरी मंथ वी केम बैक टू आवर ऑफिस, एंड माई पार्टनर, द एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर, ही सेज के बेटा वी नीड टू फाइनल अप ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस विच वी हैव गॉट फ्रॉम द क्लाइंट प्लेस. तो एक काम करो, यू टेक अप द प्रिंट आउट्स एंड प्लीज फाइल इट इन द फाइल. आई वाज लाइक ओके. तब तक मैं जेरोक्स लेने में एंड प्रिंट आउट लेने में प्रो हो गई थी. I was like, yeah, yes sir. So I was taking up all the printouts and I was trying to bulk it up in the file. So we used to maintain a box file. I don't know how you all are working currently. In case you are working with any big fours or big tens, you will actually resemble with this particular situation. Yeah, so I tried filing up all those particular things in the box file. I was putting up the flags of the year. So box file had previous year. I filed it up with a new flag that this is the current year, and then I started filing the current year's paper. ठीक है, मैंने वो चीज़ रेडी किया and then appropriately 4-5 दिन और चला गया था. I make that assembly of the file, and my partner said कि tomorrow is a partner review round. I hope you have studied all the files. Like, study? हैं? You said me to take up the printout. Like, no, tomorrow we'll be having a partner review round. So you'll be present tomorrow. You're there na tomorrow in the office? Yeah, I'm there in the office. Now it was a partner review round. Like, okay, होगा कुछ. So everyone of my team, हम लोग सब लोग बैठे थे वहाँ पे, and the reviewing partner, the senior most partner of my firm, he was there. And trust me, उस टाइम पे डर भी बहुत ज़्यादा लगता है when you are talking with partners and your first year article or the second year raw material. Even I was there up in the team. I was feeling good, but at the same point of time I was feeling कि मुझसे कुछ पूछ ना ले, बिकॉज मैंने तो क्लासेस अटेंड करने की घाई में इतना कुछ ज़्यादा चेक तो किया नहीं था. ये सब तो मेरी फीलिंग थी तब के लिए. And then the review round started, and he started up with investments. Yeah, he started with investment, and he was shouting on my seniors कि क्या किया है, मतलब क्या लेकर के आए. Not shouting but asking क्या डॉक्यूमेंट है, ये वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट इतना बड़ा क्यों किया है, इतना टाइम से क्यों पुराना है. ठीक है, दे आर टॉकिंग टू देयर लेवल पीपल ओनली. आई एम आर्टिकल, आई एम सेफ. मैं ऐसे शांति से आराम से. एंड द पार्टनर सेट के नहीं, सेल्स इज बीइंग डन बाय खुशबू. अरे बाप रे, मेरा नाम आ गया, मेरा नाम आ गया, मेरा नाम आ गया. दब 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 दब, माय हार्ट बीट स्टार्टेड रनिंग फास्टर. लाइक ओके, yes sir, sales was verified by me. I was like, sales was vouched by me. Good terms of what. Yes sir, sales was vouched by me. तो लाइक कि पूरा सेल्स चेक किया है. मैंने कहा नहीं, पूरा सेल्स तो चेक नहीं किया. सेल्स तो बहुत ज़्यादा था उनका, मतलब सेल्स उनका देखने जाए तो करोड़ों में ट्रांजैक्शन होंगे उनके. मैंने कहा पूरा सेल्स तो चेक नहीं किया, बट अभी मेरे को कुछ अच्छा बोलना था, मैं रट के गई थी. लाइक कि सर सैम्पलिंग बेसिस पे I have taken up good amount of samples and I have vouched on the random basis the vouchers of the sales. And he was verifying कि मैंने क्या क्या सेल्स चेक किया है. The vouchers were out there. मैंने उसका प्रिंट आउट भी निकाला था कुछ vouchers का, जहाँ पे मैंने ऐसा डेट वेट मेंशन किया. And he's like कि खुशबू, what was the sample size which you selected? I was random. I did not decide upon the sample size. मैंने ऐसा कुछ डिसाइड नहीं किया था कि मैं इतना % चेक करूँगी. मैं तो रैंडमली जितना आया ऐसा ऊपर से देखा, फिर चले गए ऑफिस, फिर ऊपर से देखा चले गए. आई वॉज एक्चुअली लाइक सर रफली 50% आई हैव वेरीफाइड रफली. माय पार्टनर इज लाइक खुशबू, व्हाट इज द रैशनल बिहाइंड सिलेक्टिंग दिस 50% का सैम्पल साइज. आई हैड नो आंसर्स. I had no answer at that point of time. I was like, what is rational है. 50% मैंने इतना जोर से दिमाग में जैसा जोर दे करके 50% का नंबर निकाला है. What is the meaning of the word rational? I like, sir, I'll just get back to you. I have some documents up in the system. So give me some time. I'll just get back to you over this. And trust me, I had to leave somehow. I came out and I directly called my brother-in-law. He's a CA. I was like, hey, Jiju, what is the rationale behind selecting a sample size? He's like, what are you talking? Are you all right? I was like, hey, Jiju, I'm in my partner review round. And he has asked me, what is the rationale? He explained me, बेटा देखो सैम्पल साइज रिस्क के हिसाब से करते हैं. रिस्क ज़्यादा, सैम्पल साइज ज़्यादा. रिस्क कम तो सैम्पल साइज कम. मैंने कहा yes, logical. Then I went up in the cabin. I was like, sir, these are the risk assessed by me in the sales. Based on the level of risk, I decided that 50% roughly would be appropriate for verifying the whole 100% of the sales of the company. So happy at that point of time. So that is EQCR, Engagement Quality Control Review. Everyone understands this for sure. How many of you all have undergone this review round? Anyone? Got it? Any doubts? Any questions? Perfect. So what have we started? We started with human resource today class. Then we started with engagement performance. Engagement performance has 3 elements in it: taking up appropriate consultations, documentation, and engagement quality control review. ओके, ओनली मैनेजर लेवल तक रिव्यू किया है, ठीक, चलो गुड वन. ओके, नाउ गोइंग अप टू द नेक्स्ट वेरी पार्ट. वर्चुअली अंडरगॉन द रिव्यू राउंड. ओके, ठीक है, वर्चुअली है तो इतना ज़्यादा डरावनी सिचुएशन फेस नहीं की होगी. नेक्स्ट एंगेजमेंट परफॉर्मेंस, उसके बाद आता है मॉनिटरिंग. यस, नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट मॉनिटरिंग. सो व्हाट इज मॉनिटरिंग? समझो, मॉनिटरिंग का मतलब होता है द फर्म हैज़ टू डेवलप द पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोसीजर्स टू मॉनिटर ऑल द कोड, whether they are appropriate or not, whether they are running implemented appropriately or not. So monitoring में it is required by the firm to monitor. Firm has to monitor the existing policies and procedures, any changes required in the policies and procedures, whether the implementations of quality controls are appropriate in the firm or not. ये सब कुछ हमको डे टू डे बेसिस पे मॉनिटर करते रहना है. करेक्ट? श्योरली. ना, now you understand this. समझो इसको. When we talk about a kind of work which we are performing, कि जो भी काम हम लोग परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, एक केस मैं बताती हूँ, उसके बाद आगे बढ़े. So there was a case, I had an article name as Pawan. So he's Pawan, हवा का झोंका. Pawan is a super handsome article in the firm. He's Pawan. So Pawan is conducting audit of K Limited. He's conducting audit of K Limited. Now, when Pawan is conducting audit of K Limited, he had to verify some opening balances. He had to verify some opening balances. बच्चों, which standard is there to verify opening balances? Which standard is there to verify opening balances? Very good. Essay 510. Okay. So what did Pawan do? Pawan went to the company and he totally compromised the procedures as required under SA 510. Yes. So he totally compromised the requirement of SA 510. And I am a chartered accountant. Of course, the owner of K Limited is a chartered accountant. I barely understood कि Pawan, you are not following the procedures appropriately. I gave a call to the principal. मैंने पवन के जो एंगेजमेंट पार्टनर थे, जो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट थे, मैंने उनको कॉल किया. मैंने कहा, पवन is not performing the procedures up to the mark. He had to see the quality of the audit. बट यहाँ पे तो स्टैंडर्ड ही फॉलो नहीं हो रहा है, तो क्वालिटी कैसा आएगा? You have not followed the recipes. You have not taken up the ingredients in an appropriate level. तो ऐसा कंप्लेन मैंने उनके पार्टनर को किया. किनके? पवन के बॉस को. ठीक है. अब नाउ यू टेल मी, पवन के जो प्रिंसिपल है वो क्या करेंगे? खुश होंगे? शाबाशी देंगे? व्हाट विल हैपन? यस, वीजी यस, कौशिक यस. What will he do? Now there comes the answer. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं receiving the allegations and complaints from anyone. See, allegations and complaints can come from the client, can come from third party, can come from inside members also. Whenever the firm is receiving any allegations and claims, they have to quickly address this by communicating this matter to the person in charge. By evaluating the need to revamp their policies. कि यार ऐसा तो नहीं ना कि पवन is not aware about these standards. Are we required to give training to पवन or any other articles? तो ये सारा चीज नया पॉलिसीज बनाना, पुराने ओल्ड पॉलिसी को रिवैम्प करना, डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन लेना अगेंस्ट पवन are the steps which are required to be taken by the firm. We are not happy, we'll take steps. We'll design, we'll formulate new policies. We will revamp the existing policies. We'll check the need of revamping the existing policies. We may also take disciplinary action against the person in charge. Got it? Surely. So all these things falls under monitoring. So monitoring has to be that sound, monitoring has to be that supreme, that कोई भी एलिगेशन या कंप्लेन आए आप तुरंत से मॉनिटर करो कि यार कहाँ गड़बड़ है, हमारे फर्म में कोई भी पॉलिसीज फॉर्मुलेट करते समय क्या गड़बड़ी हुई. गॉट इट? श्योर? परफेक्टो. एनी डाउट्स इन दिस बच्चों? Okay, so we have done allegations and complaints. Point हो चुका. Now we'll go to monitoring. What is monitoring? The firm has to develop the firm should provide the reasonable assurance that the system of quality control is adequate, is appropriately operating. करंट ऑनगोइंग कंसिडरेशन कि हाँ अभी सारा चीज़ सब अच्छे से इंस्पेक्शन कर लो, पीरियोडिक इंस्पेक्शन और रिव्यू कर लो. जहाँ पे भी आपको डेफिशिएंसीज मिल रही है, जैसे कि ये केस में, whenever you find deficiencies, it is required to quickly report it to relevant engagement partner. Should be communicated to the relevant engagement partner. You also should design the policies to appropriately address the allegations and claims. Ma'am, how would we address these allegations and claims? By making up new policies, by revamping the existing policies, by taking up disciplinary actions against the person in charge. Everyone, done till now? ये जो आज मैंने इंटीग्रिटी वाला क्वेश्चन पूछा था ना बच्चों कि हाउ विल एक्सेप्टेंस एंड कंटिन्यूएंस का, ये उसका आंसर, एक्सेप्टेंस एंड कंटिन्यूएंस. इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ द पर्सन, अग्रेसिवनेस टू मेंटेन द लोअर फीस, नेचर ऑफ द क्लाइंट बिजनेस, रेपुटेशन कैसी है ऑफ द की मैनेजरल पर्सन, क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटीज़ तो नहीं है. दिस इज द पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस एंड कंटिन्यूएंस. Please write this. Next, engagement quality control review. It is only for listed entity, and you should review all the significant judgments, all the conclusions which are drawn, whether you are independent, any significant risk, judgment, consultations which are taken. So reviewing partner has to review everything. These are the areas of review, whether the report issued is appropriate or. Then comes the monitoring. Monitoring में you have to continuously have the policies of evaluating, communicating, taking up remedial actions against the deficiencies, allegations and complaints. Then I was talking about documentation also. So you need to have documentation of every evidences, whether the system is working appropriately, कोई complaint आया है क्या, and stuff. Complaints and allegations. This is the point which we have discussed. So complaints and allegations may come from your client, from any external party, when you are not complying with any professional standards or legal standards. So as a result, what you need to do is you need to establish some policies and procedures. Clear with this? Done? Sure? Okay. Last very point to discuss, and then we'll complete with SQC1. This is an important note, an important MCQ. But I was talking about familiarity threat yesterday. You remember familiarity threat? What was familiarity threat? Because we know, हम लोग twinkle के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Twinkle is absent today, right? Okay, let us make this ritual. बच्चा लोग, whoever is present in the class, whoever is watching the class, please post that present ka comment in the comment section. Let me trace and trap how many of you all are being present for this particular lecture. Okay, so let me make this ritual again for you all. Please post present in the initial starting of the class. Whenever you enter the class, please post present. Okay, okay, chalo, coming back. क्या बात कर रहे थे हम? हाँ, familiarity threat. So when we talk about familiarity threat, so familiarity threat में guys, there is a point कि when we work with the management for a longer period of time, एक sympathy आ जाती है हमारे दिल में. So sympathy को दूर करने के लिए even Companies Act have added some kind of provision called as rotation provision. Companies Act never allows an auditor to continue for a longer period of time. Hence, Companies Act says an auditor can act as an auditor of the company for maximum term of 5 years, right? So, because of familiarity threat, Companies Act have added provision under the section 139, that is a rotation provision. Rotation provision. Yes, very good. Okay, rotation provision. This rotation provision allows an individual to act as an auditor for a period of 5 years. For the firm, for a period of 2 terms of 5 years. Yes? Agree? Okay. Don't you feel, bachcho, this term is in itself enough to have familiarity threat? ये टर्म 10 साल का इनफ है टू हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ फेमिलियरिटी. 10 साल तुम तुम्हारे दोस्त के साथ सेम बेंच पे बैठ जाओ, वो तुम्हारा जिगरी यार बन जाएगा. या हैपेंस. उसके बाद कूलिंग करके भी क्या फायदा? तुम ऑलरेडी 10 साल के अंदर अंदर कुछ गलत करके चले जाओगे, राइट? सो नाउ एज पर SQC1, ये तो था कंपनीज एक्ट. ओके, दिस वाज कंपनीज एक्ट. Now, as per SQC1, para number 27, it says that for every audit of listed entity, there has to be internal rotation. So, भले you act as an auditor for the firm, for the company, अब 10 साल तक उसका काम करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. But within a span of 7 years, you have to internally rotate the partners in charge, the engagement partners. Got it? Means what? This is my firm. Amar, Akbar, Anthony. Okay, so we have a firm of 3 partners, A3 and associates. Okay, if this firm is conducting audit of any listed entity, K Limited, Anthony was an engagement partner for 7 years. Now this firm, Amar Akbar Anthony, this firm can act as an auditor for 10 years. But Anthony will have to be rotated after the span of 7 years. So after 7 years, Anthony will be replaced. Amar will go and conduct the audit. Or Akbar will go and conduct the audit. Understanding? For sure. This is called as internal rotation within the firm. It is mandatory for the audit of listed entities. Got it? Even Companies Act ने भी ये चीज़ बताया है कि इंटरनली मेंबर्स चाहे तो पार्टनर को रोटेट करवा सकते हैं. तो कंपनीज एक्ट हैज़ जस्ट गिवन यू अ प्रोविजन. करना चाहो तो करो, नहीं करना चाहो तो जाने दो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. बट SQC1 मेक्स इट मैंडेट फॉर ऑल द एंगेजमेंट ऑफ लिस्टेड एंटिटी. Yes, everyone with me? Any questions? Yes? हाँ, Companies Act says shareholders may rotate, but here SQC1 has stated it as mandate. Para number 27 of SQC1, yes. All right. Now moving ahead to SA 220. So SA 220. So basically here we officially complete our SQC1 with major important topics being covered in the topic. जो भी model में दिया है, we have completed it all. Now I'm just taking you through SA 220 because SA 220 also talks about quality control for an audit firm. So here आपका एक बड़ा क्वेश्चन रहेगा कि मैम अगर SA 220 एंड SQC1 दोनों ही क्वालिटी कंट्रोल के बारे में बात करते हैं तो इन दोनों को अलग अलग क्यों दिया है? वाई? व्हाट डू यू फील? इनको अलग अलग क्यों दिया है? यस, मीनल, राम, देवश्री, देवाशीष, ब्रिजेश, विधि, सरन्या, इन दोनों को अलग अलग क्यों दिया है? क्योंकि the applicability of quality control is broad because it is applicable on the firm doing any engagement. SA 220 is applicable on the audit firm. Second, it is applicable on an individual performing audit. So here the qualities which we are talking about is only and only for auditing as an engagement. But here it is for any engagement performed by the firm. This is more broad. This is a bit narrow because the scope of engagement is limited. The quality procedures which are given out over here and given out over here are 80%, 90% same. Got it? Sure? Agree? Okay. So here my work becomes easy. Now here starts your homework. So today's homework, you have to read this auditor. Here you will see auditor, audit report, audit firm, audit. There you are like report, reporting, engagement partner. You have to read this. See, same to same, LEA, HEM, no difference at all. Ethical requirements, acceptance and continuance, same, integrity, competence, significant matters, legal and ethical requirements, nature of business, business practices, attitude, competence of your team manager person, human resource, engagement performance में as I told you C D E. Here you need to cut this and this. Documentation of all the issues, conclusions, continuance, relationship, engagement quality control review before the engagement of audit, listed entity. डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन है, रिपोर्ट नहीं देंगे. एग्जैक्टली कंट्रोल सी कंट्रोल वी. इज एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंडिंग? दिस इज योर होमवर्क. मॉनिटरिंग. डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ऊपर पढ़ लिया, इश्यूज कंक्लूजन आ गया. नाउ द लास्ट केस विच आई विल डिस्कस फॉर टुडे. एवरीवन रेडी? Yes. Okay. Okay. Start. Now, when we talk about a firm, we have Mr. Amitabh sir and we have Mr. Chacha ji. So, this firm was assigned the audit of K Limited. Okay. So everything was performed by Chacha ji. Engagement performance was done. Evidences were taken up. Everything was done by engagement partner. ठीक है इतना बराबर? ओके. चाचा जी जब ऑडिट रिपोर्ट साइन करने जा रहे थे ऑफ के लिमिटेड, ही मेट विद एन एक्सीडेंट एंड ही डाइड. ऑन द स्पॉट उनकी मृत्यु हो जाती है. ठीक है. He met with an accident and he died. So eventually, Amitabh sir had to sign the report. Amitabh sir went to the company and he signed the report blindly. Because उनको लगा कि चाचा जी ने ऑडिट किया ही था ना. Whether the steps taken by Amitabh sir are appropriate or not. Yes or no? No. Very good, Saranya. Very good. So when we talk about engagement partner performing their procedures, still the reviewing partner, signing partner will have to evaluate the procedure. Okay, you cannot blindly report, you cannot blindly sign any report without your own efforts. समझ में आता है? So this falls under monitoring. हम लोग कहेंगे the signing partner, whoever is a signing partner, will have to apply his due diligence. This is the ethical requirement, right? तो आपको अपना ड्यू डिलिजेंस अप्लाई करना है, प्रोसीजर्स को इवैल्यूएट करना है, एविडेंसेस को रिव्यू करना है, उसके बाद ही रिपोर्ट पे साइन करेंगे. हाँ, ही शुड टेक प्रोफेशनल ड्यू केयर. Got it? Surely, only after reviewing. This is an intermediate question. May be asked as CA final because this was a very old syllabus का question CA final. ठीक? And here is the differentiation of SQC1 and SA220. It applies to the whole firm. It applies to audit. It is applicable to review engagement, other assurance. It is just applicable to audit. It relates to quality control of the firm as a whole. It is only applicable to engagement partner and engagement team. It pertains to establishment of the quality which provides the firm to comply with professional, ethical and technical standards. But here it only applies to application of essays. Appropriate in the circumstances, appropriate in auditing engagement. बस ये एक ही फर्क है, उनको 4 पॉइंट में तोड़ करके दिए. गॉट इट. अब ये पीयर रिव्यू हम लोग बाद के लेक्चर में करेंगे. डन. ओके, अब समय आता है आपके होमवर्क का. होमवर्क फॉर टुडे. Read full module ICAI related to SQC1 as well as SA 220. Most importantly, read Test Your Knowledge, TYQs. Test your understanding. The grey box up in the ICAI module you will see. This is the most important thing which you'll have to read. Tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class, the target for tomorrow, what are we going to do is, tomorrow we'll complete this whole chapter, completion of the chapter, and we will be doing Pucha Puchi to the larger extent. So the start of the class, almost half an hour to 40 minutes, we'll just be discussing up the question and answers of this particular chapter. Okay? And we'll complete the chapter tomorrow. So revise and come, be question ready. Be question ready. I am going to ask you questions from past papers, mock test, RTPs, my own framed and study material as well. Okay? So revise and come. Any doubts? Can we wind up the class today? Okay, and wait. Before we wind up the class today, Bacho, the language which we are using in the class, is it going appropriate? More of English, less of Hindi? Is it going fine with you? अगर आप चाहते हो कि मैम हिंदी थोड़ा सा बढ़ाइए, आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम इंक्रीजिंग हिंदी ऑल्सो, बट मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप ये इंग्लिश के जो वर्बाटम्स है ना, सुन करके आपकी लैंग्वेज सुधर जाएगी. लिखने के लिए शब्द मिलेंगे आपको. I have no problem increasing the language of Hindi more or English or any combination which you say. ठीक है? अब तक के लिए जो आपको लैंग्वेज जो सुनाई दे रहा है, एक्सप्लेनेशन जो हो रहा है, क्या ये सही जा रहा है? Is it going appropriate? ठीक है? In case you have any problem with regards to any understanding, please post it in the comment section. I'll take care of it. When will the audits are available on your website? It will be available by next week, and purchase has already been started for pre-booking. All right. Hanji Meenal, yes. All right. Chalo, ठीक है. Tomorrow I'm also going to make up few further announcements. How are we going to sail through, and few expectations from my side for you all. So कल का lecture attend करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें. All right. चलिए. So that is all for the current session. You all keep studying, keep revising. Have a fantastic evening ahead. This is CA Khushboo Girish Sanghavi signing off. Be safe. Take care. Bye bye.